The other thing that you could do to be proactive is set up a living trust. So if you've worked with us to set up your LLC, we can also set up a living trust in your state for $500. Super cheap, super economical. There's nobody else. I guarantee you there's nobody else out there doing it for this price and doing it the right way. So if you do want to set up a living trust, and it'll have a pour-in will. So what that means is the trust doesn't own the LLC. Okay, this is a living trust. It could be revocable or irrevocable. You do you. With a pour-in will, when you pass away, God forbid something happens to you, the equity that you own in the LLC gets rolled into the trust. So while you're alive, they're separate. You get the creditor protection and all the benefits of an LLC. Upon your passing, it skips probate because it's going to get rolled into the trust and then flow to your heirs with no probate. So you get the probate protection. So, with this strategy where you have a living trust with the pour-in will, and you have the LLC, you're going to get like 80% of the same benefit that you would from an asset protection trust. Now, an asset protection trust, after it's seasoned in for 2 years, is going to be much more ironclad. It's going to be very difficult for anybody to ever take your assets or do anything. The LLC, again, corporate veil, as long as it's maintained and it's in the right jurisdiction, it's got charging order protection in Wyoming, makes it difficult for anybody to do anything other than put a lien against it. But that would be the two things that I would say. You set up the living will, make sure that you have that structured for you and your family. And I know you have other assets. You probably got a house, you probably got cars, family heirlooms, gold and silver. All of that stuff fits perfect into a living trust. A pour-in will take your assets that you have and anything else that wasn't a part of the trust at the time, it all gets rolled in. So that's why we put that together. So if either one of those things, working with Digital Wealth Partners or setting up the trust is something you're interested in, if it's, working with Digital Wealth Partners, you just go to digitalwealthpartners.net, fill out the contact us form. We'd love to work with you there. And then if it is on the other side and you want the living trust set up, and we can do those even without the LLC for crypto, if you want to, for $500, because again, doesn't have anything to do with crypto. It's just, to protect your stuff from probate. If God forbid something happens to you, it's $500 over there at digitalfamilyoffice.io.